So, what's up, y'all? This right here reminds me of Optimus Prime. How he had that little on that corner. But then I got one over here too. Then I got these little twigs. We can't forget that our hair is like, it mimics nature, Mother Nature. So it's a beautiful thing. It's just that we've been, I guess, conditioned, inculcated with doctrine, with ways of how to live as if it's all just scripted. And in measure, it is scripted. Um, and that has to do with being within a particular nation or a jurisdiction, within the jurisdiction, to which, of course, you got your governors, you got your mayors, you have your religious households, you know what I mean? Protestant churches and yada yada yada. Okay, but let's keep it real, brothers and sisters, man. We not putting the truth out there and inventing like we're supposed to. I think, not even think. I know that there's something at play out here where it's like you can't establish yet true harmony, even in adult households that got kids. A good degree is established though when you have a mate, of course, a man and woman, woman and man, and then you have kids. That's because grace is extended, mercy is extended for what? For the benefit of those children, because we ought to do better moving forward. But then you got to put into question what is doing better. We here in 2026 now. For those who've been following me know that I always say, or I would talk about as an individual per collective, that of the paternal line, your tribal family. But I guess I gotta go about it in an ABC level. You know, I guess I gotta construct it in a better way and to continue to show myself approved. But I could have swore that I've said enough in addition to what I got up here when I speak into the ethers, because everything I don't put on video, to which I know well, not mine, but our European brothers and sisters, that of the Jewish brothers in particular. I don't think y'all know how many Jewish groups they got out there. I don't know the definite number, but I know there's plenty. And the Greek Jews are some of the smartest Jews in the world. You got the Sephardic Jews, the Hasidic. Okay, them brothers really skilled with spiritual knowledge. It's just that due to their genetic disposition, they won't be able to attain and pull from the source as we can, as melanated brothers and sisters, melanated people. That's not a game. That's not a joke. Y'all don't. A lot of us we don't study that. So I mean, just think about it. As I said before, this is why I be like, yo, what is it that we got to do? Why nobody talking up? Why we not moving together like we should? That's how I know we've been stigmatized. Oh, yo, he ain't getting no money. Don't fuck with him. He ain't valid. He this, he that, she this, she that. And the funny thing about it is that, well, let's say in my regard, I may be falling short, so I'm ostracized and I'm disregarded. But you got people out there in the Hollywood world, uh, porn industry, this, that, and the third, getting glorified. Got housing, got this and that. You follow me? Anyway, the more melanated you are, I said it already when I was putting out poems that we're the only ones that can truly bring heaven on earth like no one else can. What are we doing to get that done? Will we see another immaculate conception come from us? Or are we going to wait for somebody to take office to legislate new laws and then start, administering vaccines to get us to some holy beings? You might be laughing, but think about it. That's what life looks like to me, like it's a continual dictation. And Also, it's like due to the confinements, I would have to say, of religious bodies. It, it, listen, look, I just get frustrated, and I know that this is why I understand why people is out there doing what they do because it's human nature and it's a part of growth. So I know that when you have money, it can help you a whole lot to cope and deal. As I said before, and I'll say it again, money is by far one of the most leveraging tools. So therefore, with that leverage, it can help you, and you're just coping and you're just letting things go by. But now you're turning a blind eye. Listen closely to what's debilitating, to what's degrading, degenerating, or for the love of what? Or for not even just for the love of what, but why? That's the question. All capital letters. WHY. Can we put it out there and just say put it on a piece of paper? You got remember as a kid we were told about put a line down the middle, pros and cons, and just vent. I mean, what's the sense of having these relationships for then? Where you confide in somebody. Are we really confiding or are we fighting the feeling? Or are we just settling, exhausting what needs to be done, exhausting that energy that's within you that should be put forth to really tear this whole shit up? You know what? Like I said, man, the more melanated you are, we are, we can pull. So think about this. No matter how you slice it, I done said already, and I'm gonna say it again. We gave birth to all ethnic groups, meaning by whatever means, scientifically or not, grafted or not, they came from the that which came, okay, at the beginning of time. So whether it came through the loins or by some type of laboratory grafting or whatever, like they say about the Doctor Yakub from the ancient days, Patmos, and all that. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying for those that know. My thing is, okay, we heard all that. It sound good. Okay, yeah, we got some revelations on that. Well, now what? Because a lot of my brothers and sisters out there made compromises, took sacrifices. But what gains do we have as an individual per collective? Because the collective is the big picture here. Because when we take a look at the collective, our European family, you see what they got. When we take a look at the collective structure of the Asians and the Indians, we see what they got as opposed to the African diasporic family. So, as an individual per collective, so what kind of harmony do we have with one another? Where I continue to see us being used and exploited because, like I said, think about it, think critically, ponder. The more melanated you are, we're being used out there, our talents. When I say being used or pimped, okay, it's like we have established. How could we not have established so much when they came from us? I don't think y'all know how big that is just within itself. The book says, honor your mother and father that your day shall be longer. We're continuing to mix our seeds with them. We continue, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but do we know law that goes with that? Do we know the spiritual law that goes with that? Regardless of what this government may go ahead and put out when it comes to their type of constitutional law, this, that, and the third, and civil rights, I don't think y'all see how we being played, man. And I know that because we've been through a lot for brothers that's out there, they looking charming and handsome or whatever. They got their lady of a whole nother nation. They just living, and that's that. It's a good life. What is it is what it is already, and they just going with it. And I know it's tough to draw back and to get on this vibe right here. But I guess if you don't look to be admonished, then with all due respect, when it really comes down to it, don't talk about it. Don't say nothing then. You know what I mean? But it's needed. It's needed, man, because we can't be. You got to peep game, yo. Don't I ain't the brother that's gonna get caught up with all the talk that they got going on right now about yo, look at the brothers in the hood and this, that, and the third. Because a lot of our brothers in the hood, like many stars have come, they emanated from those places throughout this nation. Well, being a product of the environment, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody is a product of their environment, whether upper echelon, around opulence and fluency, or those in the gutter. But I've said that we are all products of the environment, and we should be looking to become producers for the environment, which is growth. And I know a lot of people will or may just go ahead and highlight, oh, we got more restaurants now around the world, this, that, and the third. Yeah, I dig that. I would never turn my face to that, or I would never try to like downplay it. No, that's a big up. That's a plus. That's a plus. But please think about this. For all the brothers and sisters that served in the armed forces, do we have a farm where, for y'all that got those restaurants, are you buying from that farm? Where most of the food menus, the food items on the menus is from that farm or other brother sister farm? Or what about even if you got a Guyanese restaurant, a Jamaican restaurant, a Trinidadian restaurant? Are your food is your food coming from Trinidad, Jamaica, Guyana, and that from black-owned farms right here? I mean, I'm only asking because you could take a look at the other our other family groups and see they got it locked like that, especially in America. Come on now, to all my Moors out there, you know, and to all my Kemites and just black businessmen that talk about commerce. Is it established? Let's not get caught up in just the wordplay now and the recitation of words and this and that just to sound good. We got work to do, y'all. Serious business, man. Y'all dudes, and I guarantee y'all not gonna spread the word. And even if I bet you, y'all may have a lot to say about me, but come on and try to do this work with me, and I can show you what time it is. Cause you could put it out there. You may share this word with the brothers that's out there in the wicked industries or whatever, or they just, they with they woman, especially of the European group, with all due respect. Because basically, let me sum this up real quick, because this is I want this to close. That a reset, and this is hard for everyone in the world to accept. The reset button got to be hit, and to which what was in the beginning shall be in the end. So that reset button, that's going to be hard. But we have too many intellectuals, especially those that's more affluent than me, that can help put this together. But what are we waiting for? There should be no reason, like I said, we so melanated, this, that, and the third, and we still in 2020, goddamn six, still at the bottom. Talk back to me. Drop a line. And I'll see y'all on the next video, man. I'm closing right here. Peace, love, and light, y'all.